Arthur Tudor's death in 1502 marked Henry VIII's ascendance to the throne, with Catherine of Aragon, Arthur's widow, as his queen. The significance of his marriage with Catherine shouldn't be understated. It represented an alliance with Spain, which would ultimately bring England into several wars. In 1513, Henry allied with the Holy Roman Emperor Maximilian I, and with his support, invaded France. His alliances with the Holy Roman Empire, first under Maximilian and then under Charles V, served to be the main sources of income for the English throne. Henry remained a devout Catholic throughout his reign. His publication in defense of the Seven Sacraments resulted in his being named Fidei Defensor, or Defender of the Faith, in 1521 by Pope Leo X, a title rarely given out. This would later prove to be ironic, as Henry VIII would go on to rule over his famous split of the Anglican Church, due in large part of his ambition of having a male heir and his unhappiness while married to Catherine. In 1502, when Arthur Tudor died suddenly, Henry VII showed unexpected grief and focused on taking care of the now-widowed Catherine. It was his dying wish that his second son Henry would then marry Catherine.
Now, we will show you a day in the life of a depressed Henry VIII married to Catherine.
Rise and shine, King. Good morning, honey. Here we go. All hail the king. Hey, I feel like I'm gonna make a son tonight.
Yeah, okay.
And because of this depressing lifestyle, Henry VIII decided to turn his life around by divorcing Catherine.
I want a divorce!
He began an affair with a woman named Anne Boleyn at this time.
Here is a love letter written by Henry VIII to Anne Boleyn.
My dearest Anne, I have something for you. It's a bit hot, isn't it? Let me fix that. Shall we begin, Anne?
Yes.
The approach of the time for which I have so long waited rejoices me so much that it seems almost to have come already. Well, however, the entire accomplishment cannot be till the two persons meet, which meeting is more desired by me than anything in this world. Written by the hands of the secretary, who wishes himself to be this moment privately with you, and who is, and always will be, your loyal and most assured servant. H, no other than A.B. Seek R. He rid himself of his current Lord Chancellor and Chief Advisor, Thomas Wolsey, who, as a Catholic bishop, failed to secure an annulment of the marriage between Henry and Catherine because of Pope Clement VII's adamant refusal to grant it. In 1531, Catherine was exiled from the court, and Anne and Henry secretly married in 1532. In 1533, the Act of Restraint and Appeals, drafted by Thomas Cromwell, was passed, making England free of any foreign influence, which solidified Henry's power and acted as a precursor to eventual forced split from the Catholic Church. Pope Clement responded by excommunicating Henry from the Catholic Church. In 1534, the Submission of the Clergy Act was passed by the Parliament, outlawing appeals to Rome on spiritual matters made England truly independent of foreign influences. At this time, Thomas Cromwell became Henry's new chief minister. As a lawyer and member of Parliament, he was a strong advocate of the English Reformation. Finally, the Act of Supremacy was passed, marking the complete split of the Anglican Church, making Henry the supreme head of the Church of England.
In 1534, Thomas Cromwell was authorized by King Henry to visit each of the monasteries for the purpose of assessing the taxable of the church. In these visits, Cromwell also instructed the monasteries to reject papal authority, furthering Henry's ambition to break away from the ideals of the Pope and the Holy Roman Empire. In 1536, with the enactment of the Dissolution of the Lesser Monasteries Act by Parliament, King Henry VIII began to dissolve the monasteries with incomes of less than €200, of those who could not fully pay their taxes. All property of the dissolved monastery would be taken over by the crown, and all valuables served to fill the treasury. In this way, the wealth of England and the crown was greatly increased through dissolving monasteries. The monks and the nuns of these monasteries were given two predominant choices. 1. Secularization. They would leave the church and monastic lifestyle and be paid a one-time fee. The other option involved the transfer to a larger house of the same order. In total, this process brought in about 150,000 English pounds to the crown per year, the equivalent of £63.6 million today. However, the cost of this venture may have overwhelmed the short-term benefits, as the removal of over 800 monasteries, often centers of learning and hospitality at this time, resulted in vast gaps in social fabric and spurred popular discontent. Here, we have our take on the dissolution of monasteries.
My liege.
Yo, my liege, the money's not all there.
Where's the rest of the money?
Oh, 1,000 pardons, oh, Your Excellency, but I wasn't able to.
You have two choices. You take the red wine, you take the white wine. What do you want?
The red wine, Messiah.
Drink up. You may go.
Thank you, 1,000 thank yous, Your Excellency.
Just leave. Cromwell, take him out. Get the cannoli.
Yes, my liege.
Even though Henry VIII had managed to acquire staggering wealth, he could not maintain his personal relations.
After news of a jousting accident concerning Henry was sent to Anne Boleyn, the shock of the news caused her to miscarry her male child she was bearing, that was about 15 weeks old. Many speculate that this marked the beginning of the deterioration of the relationship between Henry and Anne, due to Henry's unquenchable thirst to contrive a male heir to the throne. Although the Boleyn family had gained significant power in Henry's court, this fact had led to the creation of many enemies, including Thomas Cromwell, who resented the pro-French stance of the Boleyns in court. Amid allegations of conspiracy, adultery, and witchcraft, Anne Boleyn was charged with treasonous adultery and incest, and on May 19, 1536, she was executed. Henry's next wife, Jane Seymour, finally satisfied Henry's desire for a son, giving birth to Prince Edward on October 12, 1537, but died shortly after delivery. After Jane's death, Henry took upon 3 more wives, Anne of Cleves, Catherine Howard, and Catherine Parr, before his death.
Now, we illustrate a tragic moment in Henry VIII's life that would change his fate forever. On this end, we have the noble, the valiant, the almighty King Henry VIII. And on this end, that guy. Come, shake hands. Are you ready? Yes? Then let the jousting begin! Heavens be all challenging! Our king has fallen! Is he still alive?
Henry's later life was marked by extreme obesity and fleeting mental health. Many historians attribute this to a jousting accident where he was knocked off his horse. He was unconscious for 2 hours, but he eventually recovered. The accident had aggravated a serious leg injury, which hampered his mobility for the rest of his life, leading him to become morbidly obese, with his waist growing from 32 inches to a whopping 52 inches. He may also have suffered a brain injury that seriously affected his personality. After the incident, he was met by growing paranoia and mood swings, and he became extremely tyrannical. He died at the age of 55 on January 28, 1547. Although he is known for breaking away from the Catholic Church, he kept deeply ingrained Catholic values for his whole life. His son Edward took the crown after him.
Pope, don't kill my vibe. Take whatever. I don't know.
Shouts to P. Wally.
YBR Tastes.
Follow us. Twitter.
Vine. Instagram.
I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Pope, don't kill my vibe. Pope, don't kill my vibe.
Oh God.
I can feel your energy from 2 months away. I got my wine, got my gestures, I would share it, but today I'm yelling, Pope, don't kill my vibe. 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 They're waiting on Henry, another distinct heir to the throne. Their wishes are all in sync. Hide your bishops, hide your friars, now is what you better do. I'll take anyone I want, make her a queen on a pedestal. Pope, don't kill my vibe. Pope, don't kill my vibe. Walk out on the Pope, they're screaming it's a lie. A lie, a lie. My vibe, my vibe. YBR Taste.
Realists out there.
YBR and Taste.
Oh God.
Shouts to Mr. Wallace. Y'all know India has the highest gold price in the world. You already know we all go everything.
Hey.
Alright, we got this. All go everything.
Gold on my chain. Gold on my ring.
Right.
Gold on my seat.
My seat.
Don't believe me, just see.
Peasant, peasant, peasant.
Don't believe me, just see. Just see. Don't believe me, just see.
Peasant.
This ain't for no popes, brother. If you're Anglican, then welcome in. This one's for Cranmer,
Thomas.
Archbishop of Canterbury.
Light skin, dark skin, Italian, and Scotland.
Calvin,
Reformist, we know about Luther. Make the king more popular.
your next queen in my bedroom.
Catherine,
Bowling
Seymour,
and Cleves.
Howard.
Parr,
When will they leave?
no sons.
Chop the heads and I'm sweating. Woo! Chop the heads and I'm sweating. Woo! Chop the heads and I'm sweating. Woo! Woo! Play with your hair, man. What you doing?
This is my hair.
Oh, you started.
The king has. Okay, that's enough.
My dearest Dad, I have something for you.
Let's go.
Knowing likewise that she does the same on her part. The
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Hallelujah.
My name is Catherine. I'm married to him. And he's like, my name is Henry. I make babies on the whim. I was like, I'm not that type of woman. And he was like, I want a divorce. He went to Rome. He was like, the force.
14.